It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Camden Brewery, and this is a can of their Canape IPA. It's a Session IPA coming in at 4.4% ABV in a 330 milliliter can. I've always been partial to a Camden Town Brewery beer. I quite respect the journey that this brewery's been on. It's a brewery that was very early on in the wave of buyouts, brewery buyouts. I think when the large breweries out there realised that the craft beer breweries were not going to go away, they decided to start purchasing some of these breweries up. Some of the large companies have gone about it the right way. Some have gone about it the wrong way. Heineken and Beavertown Brewery, we'll say no more. But I've got the highest of respects for Camden Town Brewery and their big overlords because they generally kept the beer quality very, very good. I've never not liked the Camden Town beer. I've never not thought to myself, they've been bought out and the beer's been watered down. I remember drinking the Camden Hells when it first came out and it was very good in the can. Bottle. It was a bottle. They also had a beer called Camden Wheat, which was very tasty as well. A very, very tasty kind of wheat beer. And even after the buyout, even though we don't see Camden Wheat so much these days, the Helles Lager from Camden Town is still very good. And so are the other beers that have kind of been brought out since the buyout. So this is a very interesting one for me. I picked it up in Waitrose. It didn't cost me too much money. It was in the region of that kind of £1.50, £1.75 ballpark figure. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Now, I don't know I've met him a couple of times. His name is Mark Dredge. He does a little bit of TV work with the beer industry, which is really cool, to spread the word for beer. We're all doing our own little thing in the beer world, trying to kind of spread the message of good beer. I've not seen him in a long while, but the last time I had any contact with Mark Dredge, that he was working for Camden Town. And I wondered if his influence with good beer, wanting to drink good beer, wanting other people to drink good beer, I wondered if it was kind of his influence that stopped Camden Town becoming another generic beer brand owned by a big company. I wonder if his involvement and passion kind of stopped that happening and made sure that Camden Town Brewery carried on making great beer. In a perfect world, in my mind, I like to think that's what happened. We got a one finger, probably had a two finger with all that chat. 2 finger white head going on. Hazy. Straw coloured beer. Not much carbonation going on. Let's get the aroma. It smells good. Nice fluffy white head, cloudy fluffy white head going on. I'm picking a peach, an apricot. Peach and apricot, definitely. A little bit of sweetness there. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. To me, this tastes like a hybrid beer. A tightrope walking hybrid beer that over here wants to be a lager, over here wants to be a hoppy ale, and it's just towing the line. It's just balancing what it wants to be. Does it want to be a lager over here? Does it want to be a hoppy ale over here? And that kind of hybrid kind of flavour and style works, because over here you've got that kind of crisp lager flavour going on, and over here you've got that balance, that pull of the hops, that pull of the little bit of kind of mango and apricot, as I mentioned earlier. It's a really tasty beer, it really is. It doesn't look very carbonated, granted. When I rock it back and forth, you can see the carbonation chasing the head up the glass. There's more of the carbonation there. It's more of a locked-in carbonation. I think the slight haziness going on is, and the way the beer is behaving, I got a feeling there's oats in the beer. You get a slight kind of oaty creaminess, but at the same time, you get a crispness, like almost like they've used Pilsner malt. It's good. It's good. I'd like to visit the brewery. I'd like to go down to Camden Town. I'd like to start off with the Helles Lager. Maybe find a cheeky bottle of dusty wheat beer in their cellar. Give that a try. I've not had that in a while. And again, I'm going to mention it again. I like the road they're going down. I like the fact that they're taking themselves seriously. Yes, we have the big lager brand over here that owns the company, but over here we have this kind of experimental craft brand that people who have learned to love and respect. So, ingredients. The malt is Pilsner, wheat, Cara Pils, flaked oats and Cara. I mean, for my counting, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 malts in this beer. The kettle hops are Pearl. The whirlpool hops are Citra. The dry hops are Citra, Enigma, Sabro and Cascade. And the yeast is California ale yeast. I mean, just think about all those ingredients. The complexity involved in making this beer. The more I drink Camden Town's beer, I mean, the last beer I had was the 2021, the barrel-aged Pilsner they bring out for Christmas. I really enjoyed that one. The more I drink Camden, the more I like Camden. I hope this journey continues. I'm going to rate this Canape IPA. Picked it up in Waitrose. Something like £1.50, £1.75 a can. Looks good, smells good, tastes good. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.